Remember, your life only gets better when you get better. What are the additional knowledge and skills that you will need to improve the quality of your family life? What subjects do you need to master so that you can improve your relationships with the individual members of your family? A few years ago, my wife Barbara and I decided that we would take up skiing so that we could have a focal point for family vacations in the winter. It was a wonderful decision that has had an incredibly positive impact on our family life. It has given us something that we all have in common. Over the years, we've gone through the process of buying and upgrading ski clothes and equipment year after year. Everyone in the family has learned to ski, and the children are now accomplished snowboarders. The children have met new people on our ski vacations, and they've brought their friends along with them. The time away has enabled us to enjoy many hours of conversation and sharing that would not have been possible in the hustle and bustle of daily life, school, and work. You know, it's very easy to get into a rut in any area of life, including with your family. To counter this tendency, you should be continually stretching and expanding out of your comfort zone. Push yourself to do and try new things. Go to different places. Engage in new activities. Never allow yourself to become complacent or satisfied doing the same old things year after year. Think through and identify the additional habits and behaviors that will help you to enrich and improve the quality of your family life. Perhaps you need to learn to listen better or to ask better questions. Perhaps you need to be more patient or more genuinely interested in the activities of each member of your family. Perhaps you need to develop the foresight and discipline of taking specific family time off from your work and from all other activities. Select a specific habit or behavior that would be helpful for you to develop and put an X on that behavior. Decide upon specific things that you can do each day to improve your family life. Sometimes, remember, small changes can make big differences. Some of the most important and appreciated things that you do for members of your family are things that they could quite easily do for themselves. Helping your spouse or children with little tasks is a wonderful way for you to tell them how important they are to you. Treating each member of your family as if he or she was the most important person in the world is a wonderful way of building their self-esteem and feelings of personal value. Telling them each day how much you love them can have a wonderful effect on their self-image and self-confidence. Select a single daily activity that you're going to practice to improve your relationships with the members of your family. Then, discipline yourself to engage in that activity repeatedly until it becomes a habit. Here's an exercise for you. Sit down with the members of your family and ask them 4 questions. Be ready for some very interesting answers. The first question you ask is there anything that I am doing today that you would like me to do more of? The second question you ask is there anything that I am doing today that you would like me to do less of? The third question you ask is there anything that I am not doing that you would like me to start doing from now on? And the fourth question you ask is there anything that I am doing that you would like me to stop doing altogether? You may be surprised at the kind of answers that you get in response to these questions. Whatever they say, resist the temptation to argue or defend. Listen quietly and attentively. Ask them for specific examples to help you understand. Ask them for their inputs and ideas, and then thank them. Take their answers away with you and turn them over slowly in your mind to evaluate them. Some years ago, as a busy professional speaker, I was traveling and speaking continually all over the country. Often I would be booked on a Saturday or Sunday on the East Coast, and I would end up being away from home for as long as 2 weeks at a time. Finally, Barbara sat me down and told me that she did not want me working on the weekends anymore. My first reaction was denial and disagreement. I argued and protested. I tried to explain how important it was that I continue to accept speaking engagements for whatever day of the week they were planned. But as I thought it over, I realized that she was right. Being on the road and away from my family was distorting my priorities. From that day forward, I refused to speak on the weekends. Instead, I'm home with my family virtually every single weekend. This alone has dramatically improved the quality of our family lives, and it has not really hurt my business. A good family relationship requires openness to input and ideas from each person. Continually remind yourself that the health and happiness of your family is your highest value. This will make it much easier to make the regular adjustments necessary to put your family first and keep it first.